Tok Pisin, English, Tok Pisin, is a Creole language spoken throughout Papua New Guinea. It is an official language of Papua New Guinea and the most widely used language in the country. However, in parts of Western, Gulf, Central, Oro Province and Milne Bay provinces, the use of Tok Pisin has a shorter history, and is less universal, especially among older people. While it likely developed as a trade pidgin, Tok Pisin has become a distinct language in its own right. It is often referred to by Anglophones as New Guinea Pidgin or Pidgin English. Between 5 and 6 million people use Tok Pisin to some degree, although not all speak it well. Many now learn it as a first language, in particular the children of parents or grandparents who originally spoke different vernaculars, for example, a mother from Madang and a father from Rabaul. Urban families in particular, and those of police and defense force members, often communicate among themselves in Tok Pisin, either never gaining fluency in a vernacular Tok Ples, or learning a vernacular as a second or third language, after Tok Pisin, and possibly English. Perhaps 1 million people now use Tok Pisin as a primary language. Tok Pisin is slowly crowding out other languages of Papua New Guinea. Name. Tok is derived from English talk, but has a wider application, also meaning word, speech, or language. Pisin derives from the English word pigeon. The latter, in turn, may originate in the word business, which is descriptive of the typical development and use of pidgins as inter-ethnic trade languages. While Tok Pisin's name in the language is Tok Pisin, it is also called New Guinea Pidgin in English. Papua New Guinean Anglophones almost invariably refer to Tok Pisin as pidgin when speaking English. However, professional linguists prefer to use the term Tok Pisin, as this is considered a distinct language in its own right. The language can no longer be considered a pidgin strictly speaking, it is now a first language for numerous people, and is not simply a lingua franca to facilitate communication with speakers of other languages. Classification. The Tok Pisin language is a result of Pacific Islanders intermixing, when people speaking numerous different languages were sent to work on plantations in Queensland and various islands, see South Sea Islander and blackbirding. The laborers began to develop a pidgin, drawing vocabulary primarily from English, but also from German, Malay, Portuguese and their own Austronesian languages, perhaps especially Kuanua, that of the Tolai people of East New Britain. This English-based pidgin evolved into Tok Pisin in German New Guinea, where the German-based Creole Unserduch was also spoken. It became a widely used lingua franca, and language of interaction between rulers and ruled, and among the ruled themselves who did not share a common vernacular. Tok Pisin and the closely related Bislama in Vanuatu and Pidgin in the Solomon Islands, which developed in parallel, have traditionally been treated as varieties of a single Melanesian Pidgin English or Neo-Melanesian language. The flourishing of the mainly English-based Tok Pisin in German New Guinea, despite the language of the metropolitan power being German, is to be contrasted with Hiri Motu, the lingua franca of Papua, which was derived not from English but from Motu, the vernacular of the indigenous people of the Port Moresby area. Official status. Along with English and Hiri Motu, Tok Pisin is one of the 3 official languages of Papua New Guinea. It is frequently the language of debate in the national parliament. Most government documents are produced in English, but public information campaigns are often partially or entirely in Tok Pisin. While English is the main language in the education system, some schools use Tok Pisin in the first 3 years of elementary education to promote early literacy. Regional variations. There are considerable variations in vocabulary and grammar in various parts of Papua New Guinea, with distinct dialects in the New Guinea Highlands, the north coast of Papua New Guinea. Pidgin speakers from Finschhafen speak rather quickly and often have difficulty making themselves understood elsewhere, and the New Guinea Islands. The variant spoken on Bougainville and Buka is moderately distinct from that of New Ireland and East New Britain but is much closer to that than it is to the Pidgin spoken in the rest of the Solomon Islands. Alphabet. The Tok Pisin alphabet contains 22 letters, 5 of which are vowels, and 4 digraphs. The letters are vowels in bold: A, B, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, T, U, V, W, Y. The 4 digraphs note diphthongs, as well as certain consonants: I, O, Oi and Ing, used for both, and Phonology. Tok Pisin, like many Pidgins and Creoles, has a simpler phonology than the super-straight language. It has 17 consonants and 5 vowels. However, this varies with the local substrate languages and the level of education of the speaker. The following is the core phonemic inventory, common to virtually all varieties of Tok Pisin. More educated speakers, and/or those where the substrate languages have larger phoneme inventories, may have as many as 10 distinct vowels. Nasal plus plosive offsets lose the plosive element in Tok Pisin, e.g. English hand becomes Tok Pisin han. Furthermore, voiced plosives become voiceless at the ends of words, so that English pig is rendered as pick in Tok Pisin. Consonants. Where symbols appear in pairs, the one to the left represents a voiceless consonant. Voiced plosives are pronounced by many speakers, especially of Melanesian backgrounds, as prenasalized plosives. T, D, and L can be either dental or alveolar consonants, while N is only alveolar. In most Tok Pisin dialects, the phoneme R is pronounced as the alveolar tap or flap. Vowels. Tok Pisin has 5 vowels, similar to the vowels of Spanish, Japanese, and many other 5-vowel languages. Grammar. The verb has a suffix, im, from him, to indicate transitivity, luck, look, lucum, see. But some verbs, such as kai, eat, can be transitive without it. Tense is indicated by the separate words by, future, from by and by, and bin, past, from bin. The present progressive tense is indicated by the word stap, e.g. eating is kai stap, or this can be seen as having a food stop. The noun does not indicate number, though pronouns do. Adjectives usually take the suffix pela, now often pronounced pla, though more so for pronouns, and pela for adjectives, from fellow. When modifying nouns, an exception is liklik, little. It is also found on numerals and determiners. Tok Pisin. Wanpela. English. 1. Tok Pisin. Tupela. English. 2. Tok Pisin. Dispella boy. English. This bloke. Pronouns show person, number, inclusivity. The paradigm varies depending on the local languages. Dual number is common, while the trial is less so. The largest Tok Pisin pronoun inventory is reduplication is very common in Tok Pisin. Sometimes it is used as a method of derivation, sometimes words just have it. Some words are distinguished only by reduplication, sip, ship, sipsip, sheep. There are only 2 proper prepositions, belong from belong, which means of or for, and long from belong, which means everything else. Tok Pisin. Mapella I bin go long blekmarket. English. We went to the black market. Tok Pisin. Key bilong you. English. Your key. Tok Pisin. Ol bilong Gordons. English. They are from Gordons. Ibid. 640f. Some phrases are used as prepositions, such as long namal, bilong, in the middle of. Several of these features derive from the common grammatical norms of Austronesian languages, although usually in a simplified form. Other features, such as word order, are however closer to English. Sentences which have a third-person subject often put the word I just before the verb. This may or may not be written separate from the verb, occasionally written as a prefix. Although the word is thought to be derived from he or is, it is not itself a pronoun or a verb but a grammatical marker used in particular constructions, e.g. Kar I tambu long hia is car forbidden here, i.e. no parking. Tense and aspect. Past tense, marked by been, from English been. Tok Pisin. Na Prime Minister I bin Tok Olsum. English. And the Prime Minister spoke thus. Romain 1991-629. Continuative same tense is expressed through verb plus I stap. Tok Pisin. I slip I stap. English. She is sleeping. Ibid. 631. Completive or perfective aspect expressed through the word penis, from English, Finnish. Tok Pisin. I lusim bot penis. English. He had got out of the boat. Muehlhausler 1984-462. Transitive words are expressed through I'm, from English, him. Tok Pisin. You pinniseem story now. English. Finish your story now. Ibid. 640. Future is expressed through the word by, from English, by and by. Tok Pisin. Mbol I go long rum. English, they will go to their rooms now. Muehlhausler 1991-642. Development of Tok Pisin. Tok Pisin is a language that developed out of regional dialects of the languages of the local inhabitants and English, brought into the country when English speakers arrived. There were 4 phases in the development of Tok Pisin that were laid out by Loretto Todd. Casual contact between English speakers and local people developed a marginal pidgin. Pidgin English was used between the local people. The language expanded from the user's mother tongue. As the interracial contact increased, the vocabulary expanded according to the dominant language. In areas where English was the official language, a depidginization occurred. Todd, 1990. Tok Pisin is also known as a mixed language. This means that it consists of characteristics of different languages. Tok Pisin obtained most of its vocabulary from the English language, i.e., English is its lexifier. The origin of the syntax is a matter of debate. Himes 1971b. 5 claims that the syntax is from the substratum languages, i.e., the languages of the local peoples. Himes 1971b. 5. Derek Bickerton's analysis of creoles, on the other hand, claims that the syntax of creoles is imposed on the grammarless pidgin by its first native speakers, the children who grow up exposed to only a pidgin rather than a more developed language such as one of the local languages or English. In this analysis, the original syntax of creoles is in some sense the default grammar humans are born with. Pidgins are less elaborated than non-pidgin languages. Their typical characteristics found in Tok Pisin are a smaller vocabulary which leads to metaphors to supply lexical units. Smaller vocabulary. Tok Pisin. Vo. English. Election. N and vote. B. Tok Pisin. Heavy. English. Heavy. Aj and weight. N. Metaphors. Tok Pisin. Skru Bilong Han. Screw of the arm, English. Elbow. Tok Pisin. Skru Bilong Lek. Screw of the leg, English. Knee. Just. Skru. almost always indicates the knee. In liturgical contexts, brucum skru is kneel. Tok Pisin. Gra Bialong het. Grass of the head, English. Hair. Hall, 1966-90 f. Most commonly just gra. See note on skru Bialong lek. Above. Periphrases. Tok Pisin. Nambawan Pikinini Bialong Mrs. Queen. Literally, first child of Mrs. Queen, English, Prince Charles. A reduced grammar, lack of copula, determiners, reduced set of prepositions, and conjunctions. Less differentiated phonology, p, and f, are not distinguished in Tok Pisin, they are in free variation. The sibilants, s, z, and d, are also not distinguished. All of the English words fish, peach, feast, or peace would have been realized in Tok Pisin as pies. In fact, the Tok Pisin pies means fish, and usually has more of a short I sound, almost like the English word piss. English piss was reduplicated to keep it distinct, thus pispis means urine, or to urinate. Likewise, sip in Tok Pisin could have represented English ship, jib, jeep, sieve, or chief. In fact, it means ship. Vocabulary. Many words in the Tok Pisin language are derived from English with Australian influences, indigenous Melanesian languages and German. Part of the country was under German rule until 1914. As bottom, cause, beginning from ass, is plus Bialong m. His birthplace is Bialong dy. The stump of a tree. Bagarap, I'm, broken, to break down, from bugger up. The word is commonly used, with no vulgar undertone, in Tok Pisin and even in Papua New Guinea English. Bagarap olgata, completely broken. Baluz bird, or more specifically a pigeon or dove, an Austronesian loan word, by extension aeroplane. Bellhat, angry, lit. Belly hot. Bello, bell, as in bello Bialong lotu, equals church bell. By extension lunch or midday break, from the bell rung to summon diners to the table. A fanciful derivation has been suggested from the bellows of horns used by businesses to indicate the beginning of the lunch hour, but this seems less likely than the straightforward derivation. Bialong wainum? Y. Buai. Betel nut. Babu, grandparent, any elderly relation, also grandchild. Possibly from Hiri Motu, where it is a familiar form of tubu, as in tubuna or tubuga. Dy, tree, wood, plant, stick etc. Gat bell, pregnant, lit. Has belly. Pasan Bialong givem bell equals fertility. Gra, hair, from grass. Gut, good. Hamamas, amamas, happy. Hap, a piece of, as in hap dy, equals a piece of wood, from half. Hapsay, the other side, from half side. Hap ret, purple, from half red. House, house or building. Houseboy, housemarie, a male, female domestic servant. Houseboy, or houseboy, can also mean servants' quarters. House kai kai. Restaurant, from house food. House money, bank, from house money. House sick, hospital, from house sick. House dok sick, animal hospital, from house dog sick. House cry, place of mourning, from house cry. Sit house, vulgar toilet, from shit house. Also lick house, toilet. Small house, toilet, bathroom. Small house. House tambourine, traditional sepik region house with artifacts of ancestors or for honoring ancestors. Tambourine means ancestor spirit or ghost. Heavy, problem. Mi gat big pella heavy equals he has a big problem. Hukim pies, to catch fish, from hook. Kai food, eat, to bite, Austronesian loanword, also Kai bilong morning time, breakfast, from food belong morning time. Kai bilong night, dinner, supper, from food belong night. Kakurik, chicken, probably onomatopoetic, from the crowing of the rooster. Kamap, arrive, become, from come up. Kissam, get, take, from get them. Lotu, church, worship, from Fijian, but sometimes sios is used for church. Manji, manki, small boy, by extension, young man, probably from the English jocular, affectionate usage. Monkey, applied to mischievous children, although a derivation from the German Männchen, meaning little man, has also been suggested. Manmari, people, from man, and Mary, woman. Maski, idoesn. T matter, dawn. T worry about it, probably from German matched nichts, equals it doesn't matter. Mouse gra, mustache, lit mouth grass. Mary, woman, from the English name Mary, also means female, e.g. Bulmacau Mary, lit bull cow female, equals cow. Olgada, all, from all together. Olsum wainum, what s going on, literally like what, sometimes used as an informal greeting, similar to what s up, in English. Pisin, bird, from pigeon. The homophony of this word with the name of the language has led to a limited association between the two. Mian speakers, for example, refer to Tok Pisin as Wan Wang, literally bird language. Pasim, close, lock, from fasten. Pasim mouse, shut up, be quiet, i.e. you pasim mouse, lit you close mouth, equals shut up. Paul, wrong, confused, i.e. mi Paul, equals he is confused, from English foul. Pequenini, child, from Pacific Pidgin English, but ultimately from Portuguese-influenced lingua franca, cf. Piccaninny. Rascal, thief, criminal, from rascal. Rouse, rousim. Rousim is the transitive form, get out, throw out, remove, from German rouse. Rokrok, frog, probably onomatopoeic. Suppose, if, from suppose. Save, note, to do habitually, from Pacific Pidgin English, but ultimately from Portuguese-influenced lingua franca, cf. Savvy. Sit, remnant, from shit. Solwara, ocean, from salt water. Sop, soap, also. Sop bilong tit, toothpaste, from soap belong teeth. Sop bilong gra, shampoo, from soap belong hair. Stap, be, live, state, from stop. Susa, sister, though nowadays very commonly supplanted by sista. Some Tok Pisin speakers use Susa to indicate a sibling of the opposite gender, while a sibling of the same gender as the speaker is a brada or barada. Susu, milk, breasts, from Malay. Tambu, forbidden, from taboo, but also means in-laws, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, etc., and other relatives whom one is forbidden to speak to, or mention the name of, in some PNG customs. Telephone, telephone. To solve, but only from that's all. Example of Tok Pisin. Notes. References. Mihalik, Francis 1971. The Jacaranda Dictionary and Grammar of Melanesian Pidgin. Milton, Queensland, Jacaranda Press. ISBN 978-0-7016-8112-8. OCLC 213236. Murphy, John Joseph 1985. The Book of Pidgin English, 6th ed. Bathurst, New South Wales, Robert Brown. ISBN 978-0-404-14160-8. OCLC 5354671. Smith, Jeff P. 2002. Growing Up with Tok Pisin, Contact, Creolization, and Change in Papua New Guinea's National Language. London, Battlebridge Publications. ISBN 978-1-903292-06-8. OCLC 49834526. Dutton, Thomas Edward, Thomas, Dix 1985. A New Course in Tok Pisin, New Guinea Pidgin. Canberra, Australian National University. ISBN 978-0-85883-341-8. OCLC 15812820. Worm, S.A., Muehlhausler, P. 1985. Handbook of Tok Pisin, New Guinea Pidgin. Pacific Linguistics. ISBN 978-0-85883-321-0. OCLC 12883165. Nupella Testament Bilong Bikpella Jesus Christ, in Tok Pisin. The Bible Society of Papua New Guinea, 1980. ISBN 978-0-647-03671-6. OCLC 12329661. Bulker, C.A. 2008. Papua New Guinea Tok Pisin English Dictionary. South Melbourne, Oxford University Press. ISBN 978-0-19-555112-9. Further reading. Throw 'em Way Leg by Tim Flannery. External links. Tok Pisin Translation, Resources, and Discussion offers Tok Pisin Translator, Vocabulary, and Discussion Groups. Tok Pisin, New Guinea Pidgin, English Bilingual Dictionary. Tok Pisin Phrasebook on Wikivoyage. A bibliography of Tok Pisin dictionaries, phrase books and study guides. Revising the Mihalik Project, a collaborative internet project to revise and update Fr. Frank Mihalik's Grammar and Dictionary of Neo-Melanesian. An illustrated online dictionary of Tok Pisin. Tok Pisin Background, Vocabulary, Sounds, and Grammar, by Jeff Siegel. Radio Australia Tok Pisin Service. Tok Pisin Radio on YouTube. Book Bible Long Tok Pisin, The Bible in Tok Pisin. Eucharist Anglican Liturgy of Holy Communion in Tok Pisin. Pidgin, English Dictionary as spoken in Port Moresby, compiled by Terry D. Barhost and Sylvia Odell Barhost. Tok Pisin Grammar Workbook for English Speakers. A practical approach to learning the sentence structure of Melanesian Pidgin, or Tok Pisin. Robert Eklund. Tok Pisin page, with recorded dialogues, children's ditties and a hymn, alternative address. Tok Pisin Swadesh list by Rosetta Project. audio and video recordings of a Tok Pisin event. Traditional house cry, Kisam Sori na Kam, ceremony for Big Man Paul Ine. Archived with Kaipuliohone.